Fortnite Chapter 7 is nearly here, and we have a brand new free skin for you guys to unlock before the live event, official live event leaks, which is actually pretty insane, brand new Stranger Things collabs, and also some official Chapter 7 information straight from Fortnite. So you guys do not want to miss out on today's video, because honestly, Chapter 7 is getting closer and it's insane. Remember, I will be gifting 5 lucky subscribers every single day through this whole season, the Simpsons Battle Pass, which you guys do not want to miss out on. So make sure you guys do like the video, subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on, and make sure you guys are commenting your epic ID name down below so I can add you and send you the Battle Pass for completely free. If you guys are picking up the Battle Pass, and remember, please do consider popping in my support creator code Apple1, as it does help out the channel an absolute ton. So starting off, the brand new Simpsons update is now in game, where you guys can actually find these floating donuts around the map that actually do spawn a load of Homer clones. You guys can see here, these Homer clones are actually pretty cool, but they do damage you and they kill you actually pretty fast because there's so many of them hitting you, bro. They're actually pretty insane. And once you log in, you'll actually be able to get the Slob Mob loading screen for completely free. You guys can see it here. It actually looks pretty cool. But the week 4 loading screen has actually also been leaked and added into the game files. You guys can see it here. It actually does look pretty cool. It's called Big Idiot Now Bigger Idiot. And it's just Homer in a diaper eating a donut, but he's absolutely massive. And this skin is actually going to be coming out into the item shop at a later date as well, which is actually kind of cool. You guys could also see on the loading screen Itchy and Scratchy at the very bottom. Obviously, Scratchy's the skin inside of this season, but Itchy is actually going to be coming out as a brand new sidekick, which is actually really cool, bro. I can't lie. And also, if you head over to the town, you'll be able to see the brand new live event countdown is actually now live in game. Fortnite Finals 0 hour goes down in 10 days time. It's also already live inside of the lobby. So now the official live event countdown is live, and I can't lie, the live event is actually pretty insane. But before we get into that, I think we need to talk about some Chapter 7 information, because it's pretty insane. We all speculated that the 7's going to be returning. Fortnite have been teasing that a lot, but now it's official. Fortnite have officially added a brand new banner inside of the game files with their logo on it, which confirms the 7 is going to be returning. And we also do have the official Chapter 7 loading screen, which you guys can see, it spells out the word 7. It's not the number 17, it is the official word 7. So we do know the 7's going to be returning, and I can't lie, it's actually pretty insane. But from Tyler, the creator's trailer, you guys can actually see the brand new Chapter 7 Battle Pass, which is a 7 themed Battle Pass. It's very similar from Chapter 3 Season 2, with like the guns on top of the Battle Pass. Bro, I can't lie, this is actually going to be one of the craziest seasons we've ever gotten. With the 7 coming back, it's going to be insane. But like I said, this live event is pretty insane. It is 1 gigabyte compressed. This is the biggest live event we've ever had inside of Fortnite history, ever. It is going to be absolutely massive. But in Fortnite OG, now the bunker is now flashing Morse code that says 0 hour, which is obviously the name of the live event. And the item shop tab tonight has actually been leaked to be called a Nuclear Fusion, codenamed 0 Point. So I'm not entirely sure what this means. I believe we're going to be getting a massive teaser inside of the item shop tonight, which is going to be pretty cool. But here are some voice lines that will actually be inside of the live event. These were leaked inside of the update. The Bride says, "Get on, hang on your left." Hope says, "The Cube." That's not crazy. That's insane. Back to Springfield. Really, this doesn't look like the island. How close are we to rifting? Jones then says, "Cross-reality travel ain't for amateurs." And then Hope says, "Did you finish the calibrations? Are you accounted for dimensional variance?" I don't know what that means. "We're taking heavy fire. We need to hit them hard, and we need to do it soon. Who's piloting that?" So yeah, these voice lines are pretty insane. It looks like the cube's going to be seen inside of the live event, which is actually really cool. It looks like we're going to be traveling through realities with the reality gun from Jones, and it looks like something's going to be inside of this live event, which is actually pretty cool. The only thing I can think of that's actually being piloted is the mecha suit. So I believe the Paradigm will be coming back inside of this live event with the Paradigm, which is actually going to be pretty cool. There's going to be way more voice lines inside of the live event, but those are the current ones that have been leaked, and I can't lie, it is actually really cool. Like I said though, Stranger Things is getting a brand new wave of cosmetics, and it's now been confirmed that Vecna is going to be coming out, and I am so excited for the Vecna skin to be here, bro. It's actually going to be insane. He's going to be getting a skin, a battling pickaxe, and an emote that is actually related to his clock from the show, which is just bro, it is absolutely insane. But the Fortnite X Formula 1 collab is now finally coming out. These have been leaked for such a long time, and they're finally going to be getting added into Fortnite. And I can't lie, this skins look absolutely insane. We're getting a literal kick skin inside of the game, which is actually pretty cool. You guys can see all of the cosmetics here, but you guys can actually get the kick skin for completely free. If you guys head over to the kick community on X and add them on Fortnite, being kick_streaming, then on Thursday, if you check your locker, they'll be gifting a lot of people this skin for completely free. So it looks like the Formula 1 skins are going to be coming out tomorrow, and you guys can actually get the kick skin for completely free, which is pretty cool from Fortnite, I can't lie. Well, technically Kick is giving away the skin for free, but it's going to be absolutely awesome. But another free skin that's actually inside of the game is from the Winter Rush quest. You guys can get this brand new skin here, which is actually pretty insane, I can't lie. It's like a mecha cuddle team leader, just, it's awesome, bro. The skin's amazing. You guys can also see the backbling, the pickaxe. You guys can also get a jam track, sprays, all the other boring stuff. But to get this skin, all you need to do is complete Winter Rush quests, 9 of them, and all you need to do for this is just earn XP inside of Tycoon Creator Islands in a party with friends. So basically just go and play Steal the Brain Rot, and you'll be able to get this skin for completely free, which I can't lie, it ends in 1 week, so you might want to do this as soon as possible. But like I said, people aren't talking about the insider leaks that have surfaced, and they are pretty insane. It's been leaked that we are getting a Harry Potter collab next season, which means we're also going to be getting a Hogwarts POI on the new Chapter 7 map inside a forest biome. This is going to be crazy, bro. A whole castle POI. It's not going to be like a normal castle. It's going to be Hogwarts. It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to land at this POI. But we're also getting a bunch of Harry Potter skins, with Harry Potter being the tier 100 skin inside of the Battle Pass. With an early look at it here, you guys can see this skin looks absolutely insane, bro. We're also going to be getting Hermione and Ron come out into the item shop, as well as Voldemort, Dumbledore, and some other Harry Potter skins. It's going to be absolutely insane. But it doesn't stop there, because we're also going to be getting mythic wands that belong to each skin. So every single one is going to have a different spell, very similar to how the lightsabers had different abilities. So say you pick up Voldemort's wand, you're going to be able to use the killing curse, which is going to be very OP. I'm extremely excited to try out these mythic wands. I think they're actually going to be really, really cool. Brooms will also be coming back, but we're getting a massive rework. Because right now, when they get added into the game, they're just useless, bro. You jump in the air and you basically just fall to the ground. We're going to be getting a whole new rework on brooms, which is pretty cool. But inside Winterfest, as we know, it is coming out inside of Chapter 7 at the very start. We're going to be getting a Christmas-themed Hatsune Miku skin. Just like how we had a Christmas Snoop Dogg skin, we're going to be getting this anime skin, which I'm actually very excited to get. I believe this is going to be a free skin inside of Winterfest, so make sure you guys are on the lookout for this skin, because it does seem pretty cool. But some fresh live event leaks have actually just surfaced. So it turns out we're actually going to be going into space during this live event, which is pretty interesting. I imagine we're going to be seeing the loop again. Sky Mango, I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it will be revealed a few days before the event with a build-up LTM, and in here we'll be fighting only morph bugs with Jones talking in voice lines, which is actually really cool, bro. So it looks like the bugs aren't completely gone, but we're going to be eliminating them inside a brand new build-up LTM that they've never done before, so this is actually pretty cool. The IO Hunter boss icon was actually added inside of this update under the boss plugin, which means you'll be playing a role inside of this live event, which looks like the 7 and the Imagined Order are also coming back. I'm not quite sure how the Imagined Order is going to be coming back, because, bro, we haven't heard anything about them over the years, literally nothing. So it's going to be quite interesting to see both of these come back. But talking about the 7, there are so many brand new leaks on it, and bro, it is insane. So let's get into all of that quickly before we get into the Chapter 7 Battle Pass, because you don't want to miss out on that. With 2 epic employees wearing tops with the 7 logo and the word 7 for Chapter 7, but this time the logo is yellow, which is normally red, so maybe we'll be getting a different version of the 7, which would actually be insane, because the Order's NPC icon was actually re-added inside of this update, and in the surveys there is a new version of the Order skin, which looks pretty cool, but we're gonna have to wait and see to find out in 3 weeks time when Chapter 7 releases what exactly the skins are going to be, because I'm really excited for this Foundation to return, but who knows if he's going to be the same. So the very first gameplay footage for Chapter 7 will be released on November the 19th, with Fortnite creators being flown out somewhere to play the season early, and that's how it's going to be getting revealed, which is pretty insane. But there are actually a few things we already know. So the Hollywood sign will be inside of this season, which is probably just going to say Fortnite. We then have an Area 1 POI, a Casino POI, POI, and the Nevada Desert. It looks like they're kind of going off a American-styled season, which is actually pretty cool, I can't lie. The map is going to be absolutely amazing, but we also have some upcoming trains that are getting fully reworked for Chapter 7, and you guys can see here, they are so much more different. You guys can go inside of the trains and stuff, so this is actually going to be kind of cool, I can't lie. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But FNBR Intel has posted an info recap on everything we know of that's going to be coming out inside of Chapter 7. Like I said, we have a casino POI, and we're going to be getting a gambler's shotgun, which is actually going to be kind of OP, I think. Obviously, we spoke about the Hollywood sign, the desert biome, but the little to no snow on the map, which is kind of disappointing, I can't lie, because we're going straight into Winterfest, so maybe they just add snow later on. We then have floating balloons on the map. I believe this is going to be very similar to Chapter 3 Season 2, when we had those like pads with massive balloons, which you guys could rotate around the map in. I think that's going to be like that, which honestly I am very excited for.